Hello, you beautiful people. My name is Davi. I'm joined by Abe and Charlie. Welcome back to another Wire Wednesday. And for our viewers and listeners, we hope you guys are doing well. Just a quick heads up, this episode is also available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, specifically the discussion portion of the show.
And if you want to watch it uncut and ad-free, you can become a member here on YouTube or join us as a member on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Both are $5 a month. You have to own your own copy of the episode, and we'll give you a countdown, the episode time code. You can watch it in sync with us like a watch party.
And if you're new here, y'all, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you can be notified for when we have a new upload. And also, y'all, thank you so much for the support on our first 2 videos, man. And please don't forget to leave a big thumbs up on this video. We just appreciate the first 2 episodes and just everyone speaking about how much they love this show and what the show means to them. And keep this up, y'all. We just appreciate the support so much. And also, I know there was a comment of people asking for a Discord server. That is going to be linked down below as well. Charlie will put it if you're looking for Discord, if you want to get more discussions about the show.
We got
hit that server.
Should be there,
and it'll be there.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Abe and Charlie, how y'all doing?
Doing good.
Doing very well, sir.
It's the weekend. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
It's Friday. Yeah.
When we were recording this, yes, it is Friday.
I'm just thinking about everything I still have to do. Like the next month, it's gonna be so busy. We have to move. We got to go see a family.
Yeah.
Go overseas. All that.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot going on, but we have this as a constant, and we hope to keep on schedule with this. And yeah, right now we're episode 3. We're building up. We're getting to know a lot about the characters and all that. So yeah, bro, I'm just excited.
Yeah.
To keep going.
So before we get into this episode, Abe, can you read the comments from our previous 2 episodes?
I only pulled last episode's comments, so apologies for the folks who only commented on episode 1. And if you're new here, we like to read comments before every episode, just a couple that were highlighting some important things or that we thought were interesting or funny or whatever. So here we go. All right, the first one comes from Frenchie QC, and it says, at the end of the episode, when they find the dead maintenance guy, you were given the only flashback of the entire show. All 60 episodes. The producers refused to include any more after that, claiming that they expect the audience to be smart enough and to pay enough attention to not require them from then on. All pieces matter. Pay attention at all times. Even scenes without spoken lines have meaning. A glance, a reaction, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, after we finished the last episode, I said, guys, I need to take notes. There's no way. I think compared to The Sopranos, I think this one is just, from the first 2 episodes, it seems like we're just getting a lot of details. So, yes, I will be taking notes as the show goes on for now on.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. And I didn't get this comment, but somebody had commented that, like, The Wire almost feels like a novel, which I'm super excited about because I feel like that sort of storytelling is hard to translate.
Yeah.
And people love this show. So clearly it's a very unique style of storytelling and with a lot of dense characters and a lot of, just building narratives that take some time. But it sounds like when you get to the climax, it really pays off. So I'm excited about that.
And me with my ADHD, I am bound to miss a lot of those details. So I've seen y'all in the comments.
I mean, disclaimer.
Just a fair warning.
Disclaimer for everybody. We will probably miss something. Please get that through your heads right now. It is probably likely that we're going to miss something. And appreciate y'all if you have patience with us. If you can call things out if we missed it, politely and and without spoiling stuff, that would be appreciated. We're going to try our best. Obviously, there's a lot going on in these shows, as everybody has commented. But if we do miss something, please don't kill us. Appreciate you. All right, the next comment comes from Benny Blanco NL, and it says, just a friendly reminder again, be careful for spoilers. Many people feel the need to hold your hand at every corner or every episode. Please don't read too much comments. The show is good enough. You don't need tips. That's valid. We do read a lot of comments, and we do hope, and our community has been pretty good. We watched all of The Sopranos, and very rarely did we have anybody spoil. I think maybe towards the beginning there were a couple things that people they just got excited, but they learned the way that we work, and we just trust the community to keep it spoiler free. But appreciate that, and I appreciate if people try their best not to ruin things with spoilers. All right, and the last one here comes from DK Chubbs, and it says, when watching The Wire, it helps if you forget most stuff you picked up from any other police procedural, especially the tropes around cops having to break the rules or push the limits in order to catch the bad guy. The Herc, Carver, and Prez trio are just the first instance of many where the writers are telling the viewer how that sort of stuff normally happens. Gotcha.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, I don't want to say got upset, but like they were challenging, like when I was referring to other cop shows and people people who watch cop shows might be used to some of the lingo and all that stuff. I'm not trying to say that this is like other cop shows. I pretty much don't like police dramas in general, so I don't think I'd be really interested in watching this if it was something like that. But I realized that, you know, they're very methodical with telling us how police dealings happen and politics of it that we've touched on a little bit, and some of the, you know, ethical and unethical boundaries that happen. So yeah, maybe this show is going to educate us and show us a lot, and it's gonna be really good.
I'm seated,
Yes,
actually,
sir.
so I'm excited. The buys.
Goodbyes.
Here we
Episode
go.
3.
Nigga, it ain't even 9 o'clock.
Oh, they doing a oneer.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yo, why you act like that, yo?
These junky motherfuckers.
So you just gonna take his money all day and treat him like a dog?
How I'm supposed to treat him?
I don't know. But you ain't gotta punk him like that.
Punk yourself. You goddamn drug addict.
And you a goddamn drug dealer.
So? Oh, what? The customer's always right?
Yo, we in the projects. The customer be fucked up. Can't get these niggas shits, man.
Why can't you? Shit, everything else in the world gets sold without people taking advantage, scamming, lying, doing each other dirty. Why I gotta be that way with this?
Because they dope fiends.
Yeah, but the game ain't gotta be played like that, yo. You can't tell me this shit can't get done without people beating on each other, killing each other, doing each other like dogs.
This is the influence from the cops, maybe, interviewing him the last episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, 5-0 be down here about the bodies, yo.
I mean, there definitely is a war on drugs.
A little bag of styles, man. Just a little bag of styles for you.
There's the red hat.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Only $5.
What's up with that?
$5 make you a gallant motherfucker right there.
Think they're gonna get spotted. She's nailing her shots this time. She
Yeah.
got them in focus.
Yeah. That must have been hard as hell to get that shit in focus, though.
Oh, yeah.
Comment on just what we saw. At first, I was like, D'Angelo's being really naive about just like, you really think you can do this shit without like having like cracked skulls and stuff like that? But I think maybe he was trying to go at like, hey man, the reason why we have so much heat on us is because people keep dying. And that is what people end up caring about. I do think like drugs is obviously a big thing, and like there's a lot of policing of drugs. And I think in America, that's been a thing for forever, so I don't think that's completely disregarded. But like officers like McNulty, they know about y'all because of the bodies. They know about you guys because he's from homicide, so he's kind of right in that regard. So that was interesting.
Very fascinated by D'Angelo. Just how, because you, like you said, you think that he's a very naive guy, doesn't pick up things, but he picks up things very well, and I think he tries to fix on those attitudes and tries to actually change. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. But
Yeah.
I don't.
What I wonder is like, is he too idealistic? Like, is he too like everything can be sunshine and roses?
Right.
To the point that people have to bring him down to reality. But we'll find out.
It looks like he has good intentions, and now he wants to go about the business where I'm getting from the King State of King.
I want you to rethink whatever tactic led you to send 3 plainclothes officers to do field interviews at the high-rises at 2 in the morning.
Sir, I would request that pending the grand jury review, Officer Przybylewski be placed on administrative leave. I can use him in office, but I don't think we should have him on the street until the grand jury signs off.
Let's put our tail between our legs. I think our official stance has to be he did nothing wrong out there.
A 14-year-old is half blind.
And 2 of ours were injured as well.
Goddamn right. They were fucking shooting at us out there.
Bobby, what do you think?
Keep him off the streets till it clears the courthouse.
Okay, then. We wait on the grand jury.
Is he kind of getting what he wants with that, I feel
I
like?
think he's trying to play like, because he had the moral issue with it last episode. I think like kid went half blind.
Right, but he's also trying to get rid of...
Yes, for at least a
whatever
period,
his
for sure.
is.
It's
Yeah.
both.
Did you know they were in the high-rises without backup?
What's he gonna say?
I tell you yes, I screwed up. I tell you no, I'm putting my men in the jackpot. Do you still want me to answer?
Damn.
He's a straight shooter. I like it.
I screwed up, sir.
It's a good man that's willing to take one for the company.
Hell with the company. I'm defending my own people here, that's all.
What Major Valchek means to say is that he's grateful that you extended your support on behalf of Officer Przybylewski.
Fuck up that he is.
He should be off the street.
What can I say? The kid needs a little guidance, a little supervision. I understand he messed up here, which is why I'm saying to you, I owe you for walking him through this grand jury thing.
And to compensate, Southeastern is sending you 2 new unmarked units and a surveillance van.
Plus, you need manpower while these guys are busy with this IID thing. All you do is ask.
Politicking. Scratch my back, I scratch yours.
So I got suction with you, Valchik?
That's what I'm saying.
All right, he's got a little pull.
Thanks for not cutting Przybylewski loose. If you had, the department would be caught between Valchek and City Hall. I owe you for that.
This box deal He's dug in. It may take more than buy bust. And since it's been in the press about the witness...
It's not an issue. Keep it a tight little circle. Give me 3 weeks of good street work, and you'll see this through.
Okay.
A couple felony warrants, a little dope on the table. That's all we need here.
Interesting.
Is it accurate to suggest that this particular homicide was the result of the victim having been a witness in an earlier case? Reports to the contrary are without factual merit.
Are you saying that you know definitely that this man was not killed because he testified?
Well, we're looking into the possibility that Mr. Gant was involved in a street dispute, which, of course, would have nothing to do with his being a witness in an unrelated case that concluded weeks ago.
But you haven't developed a suspect at this time?
No, we haven't.
They're doing a really bad job at this.
It's politics. Like, they're skirting the question.
Been working on him 2 weeks and we don't even have a photo.
It's fucking embarrassing. Hey, Pat.
Huh?
We've got a job for you guys to try to run down. Need a photo of this guy Barksdale. Need to know what he looks like.
So go down to the B of I.
Well, you see, that's the problem, guys. You see, Barksdale's never been arrested as an adult, so we don't really have a B of I photo. His juvenile record, he had expunged, so there's no photo there either.
Wow.
But seeing as we all came into work today, I thought, what the hell, let's try something different. So, we know from his mother's social service record that Barksdale grew up in Franklin Terrace, right? Well, it occurred to me, being vaguely familiar with the high-rises of West Baltimore, that the housing project began to take photos of every registered resident as a security measure.
So you want us to go down to the housing department and pull his photo?
Excellent. You and I, we think as one. We're like two horses together in harness.
Why don't you fucking do it yourself?
Fuck it, Patrick. Let's take a ride.
He got the donut cops to go do something. There we go. And you can go get donuts, bro. It's like a win-win. Let's get serious.
I'm a leader of men.
I'm more impressed by his accent, by the way.
Bro, he's British.
He's British?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, we got stepped on shit. We got out here, get these fiends agitated.
But look at them. They still buying it, though.
Yeah, they buying twice as much and only getting half as high.
Yo, what was that? Castle can't move like that. Yo, Castle move up and down or sideways like.
Nah, we ain't playing that.
Man, look at the boy playing checkers.
Yo, why y'all playing checkers on the chess set?
Yo, why you give a shit? Man, we ain't got no checkers.
Yeah, but yo, chess is a better game, yo.
So?
Nah, hold up. Y'all don't know how to play chess, do you? Look, I'll teach y'all if y'all want to learn.
Come on, man. Nah, come on. Right in the middle of the game.
I'm starting to feel like D'Angelo went to private school or something.
This the KINGPIN, all right? And he the man.
King stay the king.
Now the king, he move one space any direction he damn choose, cause he's the king. But he ain't got no hustle. But the rest of these motherfuckers on the team, they got his back. And they run so deep, he really ain't gotta do shit.
I like your uncle.
Yeah, like my uncle. And you see this? This the queen. She smart, she fierce. She move any way she want, as far as she want. And she is the go get shit done piece.
Remind me of Stringer.
I like this metaphor. I like the analogies.
Come on, yo, think. How many times we moved the stash house this week? And every time we move the stash, we gotta move a little muscle with it, right? To protect it.
True. You right. All right. What about them little bald-headed bitches right there?
These are the pawns. They like the soldiers. They move like this, one space forward only. Except when they fight, and they like the front lines. They be out in the field.
So how do you get to be the king?
It ain't like that. See, the king, stay the king, all right? Everything stay who he is, except for the pawns. Now, if a pawn made it all the way down to the other dude's side, you get to be queen. And like I said, the queen ain't no bitch. She got all the moves.
That I did not know as a rule in chess.
I think if you lose your queen, you can do that. I don't know.
Catch the other dude's king and trap it, then you win.
All right, but if I make it to the end, I'm top dog.
Nah, yo, it ain't like that. Look, pawns, man, in the game, they get capped quick. They be out the game early.
Unless they some smart-ass pawns.
I'm a fifth wheel on a car that's going nowhere. Bring me home.
Soon enough. Look, you're my eyes and ears in this mess, right? And I don't want no more surprises. Like that newspaper article. If McNulty's planning any more bullshit like that, I gotta be able to tell the deputy before the shit flies.
So he's a spy.
And you come home with a favor in your pocket. How bad is that?
My gosh.
Where are the fucking run sheets?
Where the donuts, bro?
Where's the picture?
We got your picture. Don't you fucking worry, McNulty.
Nice. Let's see it.
This is Barksdale?
Avon Barksdale.
Read my lips. Avon fucking Barksdale. His name's on the form in the file.
Well, excuse me for giving a shit, but I can't help but notice this is a middle-aged white man.
Hey, you want something different, you give me another name. That's the only Avon Barksdale in the housing department file.
Useless. Clearly, he covered something up.
Yeah.
Maybe he's white.
No flash with no profile. Pretty much comes up out of nowhere.
No work history, no tax information we can look at, cars in his name, no driver's license, no kids.
Bro.
How do you stay so under the radar like that? Like
the way they
off
explained.
the grid. Yeah. He basically doesn't exist.
He likes to work out and he used to box Golden Gloves when he was young. Been working on this guy for 2 weeks and the truth is we don't know shit.
Golden Gloves. How'd you get that?
I think I got that from a DEA file. From a CI.
Probably uses a different name.
Claimed to know him way back when.
Well, he's talking about boxing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He knows where to chase.
Yeah.
Chase this lead. Golden Gloves, I'm assuming, means he was a sick boxer in some sort of league or whatever. Seen in movies and stuff, the little golden chains, the gloves.
Boxing gym.
Oh, he must know this guy.
A few questions I want to ask you, Mac.
Keep your hand moving. Work to the body, some man.
So who's your target?
Barksdale.
Who?
Avon Barksdale.
Never heard of him.
That's the thing. This guy's got the West Side projects locked up. He's tied to maybe a dozen murders. He's completely off the radar.
Avon, what was it?
Barksdale.
If you say so.
DEA has a couple of pages on him from Natus entries. Nothing in NCIC, no adult arrests.
I've been working drugs for the Bureau since '98. I can tell you, they got nothing on them that I know. This little thing is the smile of the week. Watch this.
They get raided.
Oh my God.
It's a career case. Not that my bosses give a damn at this point.
Why not?
Why not?
All their mopes and bracelets. Not one of them named Osama.
Still, I owe you, brother. What do you need?
A couple of lightweight body mics, wireless, remote taping capability.
That's all?
Hey, where I come from, we're just happy to be in the 20th century.
All right, who's running the case so I can tell my squad supervisor?
Daniels, out of narcotics.
All right, no problem.
Oh.
Interesting.
Got them red top. Fast, get him around the corner. Hurry up. Take him around. Take him around. Shit, man. What the fuck you looking at me for? Get your ass around the corner.
He's lining them up.
Yeah, they all came to buy at the same time. That's very suspicious looking.
What that shit? Where's the word? What do you think? Job, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Third from the end. That's the stash.
Some real raggedy ass shit here, boy. Very sloppy.
Is that the other side?
Hey, Bubs, how come you got all this wisdom? Your life's so fucking hard.
I've been wondering on that myself.
Someone got donuts.
So how about you? You ever been married? What'd I say?
You ain't gonna say anything. I am.
What?
If you a dog, you barking at the wrong pussy.
What, so I'm a dog now?
Meow.
Yo, Bubs. I date women.
Well, there we are. We got something else in common. I date women, too.
I know I look like I could go either way.
Oh, Lord, yes, you do.
Brother, stop it.
I work with one other female police officer who's worth a damn. Only one.
A lesbian.
Yeah.
Damn.
In the beginning, you're in your radio car, alone, working your post. Most women aren't getting out that car. Not without side partners showing up. They're intimidated. Physically, they gotta be.
You weren't?
Yeah, at first. But, I'm talking about some old, straight out of the academy type scared. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't about to stay scared. You get your ass kicked, once or twice, you realize it's not the end of the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the women, they don't want to believe that. Some of the men, too. They don't even want to go there.
You think because you're gay?
I don't know. But is there any other fucking way to police? All I know is I just love the job.
It's refreshing going into a strip club and it's not rock music, I gotta say. It was always throwing me off.
Is he back for that lady that tried to?
Nah, he's gonna go talk to Avon, I think.
I wonder if he's gonna bump into her.
No, he's talking to String.
22-4, give or take.
On the low rises? Damn, boy, you must have that crew humming. I don't remember a day we ever got this much from the courtyard. You're doing good out there, D.
We'll be doing even better when we get that new package.
New package, same as old, man.
Hey, what?
Ain't no new package. Just gonna put that same shit out in a different color gel cap is all. Might spike that shit with some procaine or some caffeine, but otherwise the same.
String, man. People already coming back on us telling us that shit is weak.
I know, shit is weak, but, you know, shit is weak all over. The thing is, no matter what we call heroin, it's gonna get sold. Shit is strong, we gonna sell it. Shit is weak, we gonna sell twice as much. You know why? Because a fiend, he gonna chase that shit no matter what. It's crazy, you know? We do worse, and we get paid more.
Damn.
Government do better, and it don't mean no never mind. This shit right here, D, it's forever.
See, this is where I think he's a little bit naive, because he's like, I want to give them good product.
Right there. And you make sure you buy something that you wouldn't otherwise.
That's the contrast too of like the morality piece on their side.
I was in here the other day, you wanted a drink.
I knew it.
Is this what he's gonna buy?
Oh yeah, with this bonus.
This is my uncle's place.
You kin to Orlando?
Nah. Orlando's like the upfront man, you know. My uncle's the money man.
Got it.
Are you working with your uncle?
I'm his right hand.
Yes, sir.
Let's remember he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, and a kid.
Ooh.
Found him.
Bingo.
He just walks off. Not a word.
There's your sleeper agent right there. That brother knows what's going on.
He's the one McNulty fought for last episode to get.
McNulty fought to get him?
Yeah, he was asking for more.
No, you were talking about Daniels who was fighting.
Oh yeah, Daniel. Sorry. Yeah,
No, he was fighting to get a different guy.
Yeah.
West Side Project wear. Have your torn camis by Versace.
He's undercover.
Where your mic? Down in my dip, man. I figured they ain't gonna go down there anyway, right?
I think he fought to get this guy.
So another way you twirling around might be the first place they look.
And I ain't showered in 2 days. I ain't shaved in 4. Right now, I'm one right nasty son of a bitch.
Yo, Bubs, what you think?
This your man, huh?
Is he low bottom enough for you?
Clothes is torn down enough. You can use a little bit more stains. More dirt. What's this here, man?
It's my wedding ring.
Shit, you married to the needle, boy. That shit been pawned off of you for real. Dead giveaway. You can stand to lose about 20 pounds. Some yellow in your teeth. Fresh bleeds on your hands.
Okay, so maybe I should go out and shoot up some dope for about a year or 2, right? Come back when I could really carry the look off?
I'm just saying, man. The more tore down you look, the better. You don't go down them towers, man, they gonna check everything.
Yo, how about the shoes? I mean, I know you ain't got no problem with the shoes. Fucked up as they are.
See? You walking down them alleys of the projects, man, you stepping on the dead soldiers.
Dead soldiers?
Yeah, empty vials. You can't walk down the Baltimore streets without that shit cracking underneath your feet. You wanna know if a fiend for real? Check the bottom of his shoes.
Glass just right in there.
Have him dance on some empties before we go out there. Get us killed.
This might be one of the best CIs that I've ever seen in my life. It takes two to make a thing go right. Oh, they got kids for real.
Four hand to hands. 2 to me, 2 to Bubs. Me close enough to market.
From who?
Kids mostly. Young ass hoppers.
Start.
Pretty tight out here, Cuba. You don't hand no money to nobody that matters. You don't get no product from nobody that matters. We cut from every crew out here. Ain't we supposed to go off somewhere and fire this shit up?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Situation because they had another op looking over them and being like, "This is so lazy," and then they're in and they're like, "Nah, it's really tight in here."
Yeah,
the way they run it. See.
Well, now.
Did you get to see where the money went after you handed off?
No.
Nothing but touts and runners here. Then again, you told us so.
I didn't say that. But as a matter of fact.
What happened?
Told the deputy we had a few hand-to-hands, low-level people. He wants us to put everything we get into search and seizures and hit the projects Wednesday afternoon.
Lieutenant.
I know.
Does he think that's what gets us Avon Barksdale?
The buys we made, they don't even go past the courtyards.
I need you to scratch together everything we got from the hand-to-hands and shape it into PC for the warrants. A few locations at least.
But we don't even know what doors to hit. You know, a few apartments in the low rises that we've seen used for stash, maybe.
Then we right on those.
Lieutenant, these guys change stash houses every other day.
Look, the man upstairs wants to see a circus. A couple of days from now, I gotta show him 3 rings.
Christ.
We gotta jump.
Damn. But he made it sound in the beginning.
He told him to hold tight.
To hold tight, like do this and you'll get what you need.
need.
That's what it almost sounded like, but I could be wrong.
He told him to just do these low level busts.
What are we gonna do?
Well, nothing you can do except pound out some probable cause.
I'm gonna be all fucking night.
I'm not.
Where the fuck you got to go?
No, I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna help them gut the case. I'm sorry. I know he's your lieutenant. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I can't swallow this shit anymore.
It's that prosecutor. Oh, they?
Why are you here?
Thinking about something. Can I come in?
No. What's the matter, McNulty? No one ever tells you no?
Sorry. Should have called. How do you clone a beeper?
What?
That's what I need to know.
You show up at my door at 9 o'clock to ask me that?
They're using pagers, right? Every other drug dealer has a cell phone. These guys are all on pagers.
Yeah, he's like so committed to his work, man.
You want to clone it?
Can we do that with a subpoena to the pager company?
Read that.
What is it?
Affidavit from a state police case. Judge signs something like that, you can clone a beeper. Probable cause coupled with an exhaustion argument. You gotta show the judge that other investigative methods have failed.
Thanks.
That's it?
What?
Oh, all right. Thought so.
Let me understand. You're married and a date is a room at the Best Western with the blinds closed. Now you're single and a date is you coming over unannounced to learn the legal requisites for a pager intercept.
So she was the one.
Okay. I hear you.
Deceased.
This brother always gets what he wants, huh? Damn.
What were you saying? She was the one what?
She's the one who he cheated on his wife with.
His wife.
Oh, okay.
You want something from carry out?
Yeah, Lake Trout sub. No mayo, extra hot, something to drink. Stink, what up?
So, 10 minutes, sir.
10?
Yeah.
All right.
Something about to go down.
Who this?
Get the fuck in here. Sit your stupid ass down. Get the fuck down. Shit, stay there, bitch.
Hey, yo, where that?
Move, go ahead.
Ain't nothing here, yo. Where that, man?
Oh. That's a child, bro.
Where that, shorty?
Kitchen. Under the sink.
Hey, yo, go on and get that.
Understanding that Stink is a rat and he's helping these dudes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm understanding. I don't know if not.
Let's roll.
Just two.
Yo, Omar, come on. Hey, what the?
Dumbass.
Said his name.
He was in The Sopranos. That actor that plays Omar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? At what point?
There was a
I'm trying to
scene.
remember.
There was a scene he was in like the first couple seasons. I think the first season or second season. Hey, they got his name though.
D'Angelo wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, did Bubs see everything? Or
Loki saw everything, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen up. Western uniforms will meet us in the Mount Clair parking lot. We start there and we don't stop till we take the doors. I want their lookouts to have as little chance as possible. What's with you? My office.
Oh, boy.
I'm not going.
You're insubordinate?
I'm not jumping out on something I believe is going to harm the case. You want to write me up on that, you can't.
You think I want this? I got the deputy ops on my ass for this shit. Now I got you showing me up in front of the whole damn detail.
I don't mean to show anybody up.
Get your vest on.
No, I got police work to do.
Motherfucker, if you felt this way, why didn't you call in sick?
I'm not sick.
Yeah, you are. Give me a 95 on why you're physically unable to participate in today's police action.
What, I'm going to lie so you can save face?
Come on, write it up. I can't jump out with the rest of my unit because my tummy hurts.
It's not going to help you gut this case. If you want to pretend to be a police, you go ahead.
Damn.
got some balls to talk back to.
Dude, he does not give a shit.
I know.
He does not.
Let's do it. I'm up.
Oh, my God.
You're on medical. I'm up, boss. Give him a vest.
He looks so sad.
But where you at? You in a goddamn sandwich shop. You got $20,000 D coming into your shop, and you ain't even around to see that shit right.
Look, I thought
No, thinking was what you wasn't doing, and now we look like bitches.
One of them was named Omar. Omar? Omar, that's the name I heard. And they had a white van.
Yeah, I saw the van down
What kind
there.
of van?
Yeah, they got that problem, and now they got this problem.
Well, the problem is they took the money though. So what evidence are they going to find?
Wrong door.
Yeah?
Yeah, switched it yesterday.
They got hate yesterday so they can move things around. And McNulty was telling them, like, yo, they move things every other day.
Yeah.
He's like, this is not going to work.
Put your hands up. Put them up. Turn your monkey ass around. Put your hands in the back.
I'm fucking with us, man. Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's an easy arrest.
Fuck up. How'd I feel? How'd I feel? You done fucked up.
I mean, that.
Why the hell does he need to do all that?
She's hauling ass.
Dumbass.
That just gives them justification for police brutality. Like,
Go ahead, play that shit, motherfucker. Go ahead. Spread your legs. I'll make me kick your ass too. Motherfucker, come on. Get
Damn.
That kid's screwed.
They're going in on him, though.
They have to find something.
Not a fucking thing in there.
Like any door in the low rises, what are the chances?
What's that? See, this brother sees everything. Sees everything. Like,
Channel 2 wants to know if she can take her cameras through some of the places we raided. She says whatever we got, she'll put on film.
Whatever we got.
You got nothing.
here it is, brother. Here it is.
We ain't got shit.
Dumbass.
Daniels is pissed right now. He's like, McNulty was right.
I mean, it couldn't have gotten worse. It still wouldn't have been a great outcome if they found a little something. They got nothing.
I don't want to tell you in front of the girl, her being from narcotics and all. Daniels is dirty.
Okay, that's what the look was.
Huh?
You know this?
Your own agency came to us with concerns about him last year. Integrity questions.
You looked at Daniel specifically?
Yeah, we did a 2-month assets investigation. The man's got a couple $100,000 more in liquid assets than any police lieutenant should ever have.
Oh.
Maybe he's got other sources of income.
Maybe he does. We never got the chance to go further.
Why not?
We brought it back to your agency. The deputy for operations told him what we had.
You took it to Burrell?
Yeah, he says, thank you, we'll take it from here. So we backed away, waited for something to happen, and waited.
And that was a year ago.
Maybe more. And that fucker's still a supervisor for narcotics.
Huh.
You tell me what the hell's going on. If he's running your case, I just thought you'd want to know.
Interesting.
It's very interesting, though, because I don't think McNulty was expecting that. Like,
no.
And I don't. That's a shock to us.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anybody's expecting that.
Yeah.
He seems like somebody who takes things very seriously and is like clean cut.
What is he hiding? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's picking up.
I really like that episode.
It's picking up. It's getting real good. It's getting real good. And man, the king stay the king. And for me, I mean, obviously I know Lieutenant Daniels is not, at the top, and he's not, he's not he's not at the top of the Baltimore Police Department. But I do think that quote resonates with his situation a little bit, because he is still a supervisor. He's still at a very top position and hasn't been switched. So I'm just wondering if that quote not only is that quote not just for kings, but people who are just in positions of power.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I do like the metaphor of the king in this, in the chess metaphor with the king.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I got most from it is like the king stays hidden and in the shadows and like in the background, and everyone's there to protect the king.
Perfect.
So to me,
Yes.
the king in these situations, like we didn't see Avon once this episode.
No.
Not once.
No.
And he's the king clearly on that side.
Yeah.
So to me, like, I think the king is like the major. Like we saw him once in one scene for like a little bit. And I'm still trying to understand the police hierarchy. So apologies. Like, I don't always know who is at the top for everything with police, but it feels like, those guys, like, that's the king.
Damn.
Like those guys, like they barely lift a pinky, and at the end of the day, they're still the king. Like that's how I got it. I feel like Lieutenant Daniels is like
a queen
or a castle, and like he's got to maneuver in specific certain ways. You know what I mean? He's still constrained. But I love the metaphor. I think the metaphor is really, really sharp, and I think it was a really good way to set up like how these things operate and set up like what the role of each character is on both sides.
Right. And Charlie, what are your thoughts on Avon? Not us, like A brought up in this episode. We don't see him. We don't know where he is. They don't have any photos of him. They don't know any information on this dude. They got one now. They got one now. Because of that detective, I will remember his name when we meet him next episode. Yeah. But the thing, what sticks out to me about Avon is just he's a mystery. we don't know much about him, but we know that he has a second name. Probably goes by Orlando because of the way.
No, I think Orlando is the guy who actually owns that place.
Orlando,
as
okay.
the front man, and like he's so deep that like nobody knows that Avon actually owns that place, or like is the background funding that place.
I wonder
or
if he
taking in the
uses Orlando's name to.
Yeah, like everybody in there knows Orlando as the owner.
Yeah,
but like the money that's flowing in is from Avon, so like it's that deep of like this
is crazy,
smoking dagger, smoking mirrors.
Wow.
I hate to compare it, but it's like the way that they're organized is so much like better organized or cleaner than like what they had in The Sopranos with like Tony or even like the New York side and whatnot.
Yeah.
I just feel like it was very sloppy over there and like yeah, whatever. Sorry.
Well, I mean,
sorry to bring the comparison, but it's like he's got his shit together, kind of. He's in the shadows and got one boxing photo to go off of.
Yeah, one little boxing photo. I mean, yeah, these are very different types of. I mean, it's a good conversation to have because we're talking about like organized crime and all that stuff. But I think it's so different in terms of the MO of those types of crews. Like people know about the mob. Everybody knows kind of who these mobsters are. You hear their name on the news. Like it's kind of cool. They like kind of glorify them. It's not like that with drug dealing gangs in Baltimore and crews that run like that. So they're already, I think, a lot more villainized. People don't see them in the same light. And again, not to constantly compare things to Sopranos, but I think this is a completely different ballgame into the way those crews operate. And I think that's why they have to
100%.
be, to your point, as organized as 100%. They are.
And culturally too, like they're very much like treat everybody as a family. They're always out together, like in public and eating and involving family members and blah, blah, blah. Here it's like very like everyone, you're doing your own thing.
Yeah, you gotta do your own thing. Sometimes there's spots. There's very specific spots where everybody gets together.
Yeah, they had that soup kitchen. Where they met up last episode.
Exactly. So they have their little get-togethers and stuff, but it's not as prominent.
Yeah, it's limited, and they're very careful.
Very. I think that's a good point. What do you think about that conversation that Dee had with Stringer and the ethics of how they operate in their world? Talking about, oh yeah, we can make the drug, suck because they're still gonna come back. Yeah. They're still gonna pay for it. Yeah. And then Charlie, you brought up a point. You said, wow, we're getting a shot at a perspective of the ethics from their perspective. Yeah. So I'm just wondering, Abe, what stood out to you in that conversation specifically?
Yeah, I think to me it was operating as a business. And it was funny because he was comparing it to the government, but I almost was like, this is a corporation. Like, this is a corporation. Corporations, they want to make their bottom line less. They want to get their margin down. They not that they want to make inherently bad product, but like if they can get you product for cheaper and make their margins more, why wouldn't they do that? And why wouldn't they get you buying more of that sort of product? And I think for addictive products and things like cigarettes or whatever, like anything is like you want to be able to get people hooked and you want people to be able to get more, whether it's good or bad. And especially in this case, like drugs is hard to find. Drugs is hard to get, or like they're specific. You have to get it illegally, right? You can't just go to a store and buy it.
Here's an example.
What?
Yeah. Fast food. Fast food has gotten so expensive.
Oh, insanely expensive, and people are still gonna go get it. But like, I mean, the thing about the thing about the drug trade is specifically like preying on addiction. To me, it's like evil. And in that moment, you almost saw D'Angelo like realize like the ethics of it, and like his optimistic take on the world is like shut down a little bit because it was like, hey man, you got to prey on this addiction. You are going to give them shit product, and guess what? That addiction is not going to go away. They're going to have to buy more to get even close to as high as they were getting before. And if you keep doing that, as long as there's something in there that scratches the itch, they're going to keep coming back.
And just like corporation, it's all about the bottom line.
It's about the bottom line, 100%. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was super interesting because he was schooling him in business a little bit. And in my mind, I think, there's something about D'Angelo that almost like romanticizes what they do. Mm. And I think the chess metaphor is a perfect example of that. Like you got the king, you got the queen, you got the soldiers, like everybody's got to do their part, all that stuff. And it was a good metaphor for the young kids. But at the end of the day too, he was trying to like school them about like, our product sucks, all this sort of stuff. And then he gets hit with the reality of like, damn, like we have no incentive to sell them better product. Zero. they're going to keep buying this.
It's all about the money.
And we're going to keep making mad money.
And on the other side, you have McNulty in the same exact sort of situation. They're like mirrors of each other. You know, he is here trying to like do the right thing and like investigate the case properly and whatever. But he's being told by his higher ups like, no, you're not going to do this, and being limited and restricted, and So I think both of them kind of
they have an idealistic they have an idealistic view of the way that the world works, and it is clearly not that way in both of the places they have to navigate.
So what I'm interested to see is that how is that going to get corrupted as the show develops from both perspectives? I think it's going to be a fascinating development that I think we will see.
Yeah.
Like how deep will they go, or how long will they, when are they going to turn?
Yeah.
That's the question I have.
100%. I also think just one thing on the on just comparing and maybe you're going to get to this, so I apologize if I'm jumping ahead.
No, you're good.
The opposition crew.
Oh yeah,
like,
that was the next question.
We see. Does that? Go ahead and ask the question.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
So I mean, like to me, this thing that was so interesting is you see these cops. They're doing the stakeouts. They have the CI. The CI is doing a really good job. They're trying to get all this information. They're doing the buy bust because they have to, and they have to operate by these sorts of rules. But you think like what they're observing, I think is so different from the perspective of the opposition crew. Like the opposition crew, Davi, you pointed it out in the middle of the thing. They're like, this is sloppy as hell. Yeah. And when Kima is talking about it, it's like, damn, they got runners. I don't know where the money's going. The stash is moving consistently. But I guess if you know the world,
that's exactly
it's a different perspective.
It's their world. That's the world they live in. So they know how.
I mean, it's not only the perspective, but it's the rules they operate under. Like, I'm not here to arrest these guys. I'm here to take their stash. And all I got to do is figure out a little bit of how they operate, where the weak points are, and boom, I can go from there. So I think to me, that was super fascinating. It was a juxtaposition of like, look how hard they have to try to get something. And they ended up with nothing.
And because McNulty was like, they move things every other day or every day they're moving things around.
And they all knew that.
And we know what happened in the events literally the night before everything, the way when they were going to do the bust the following day. They got busted by Omar's crew. And obviously they're going to move things after getting busted by an opposition crew. Like it's textbook, right, from what we're learning here. But also, bro, I got to talk about how they introduced Omar, introduced his name. That was so good because we're like, who is this guy? What does he go by?
Ruby,
like, thank you, Ruby. Like we're, throughout the entire episode, I'm like, bro, who is this dude? Like, what crew are you part of? Like, I don't like, what's your motive here?
Yeah.
And I loved it when one of his dudes is like Omar, and he goes, shh, crap, and
you gave him something,
and I'm like, yo, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
It's really good. Yeah, because like even the cops are having such a hard time figuring out anything about Avon Barksdale. So like when you get an opposition crew like that comes in and they just rob you like nothing, and you don't know nothing about them, then how the hell are you gonna get that information? But a name, that's a starting place. Like that's something. And so I thought that was so key. Now they have some investigating of their own to do.
Right.
Because they're gonna get their lick back. There's no way.
Yeah. And yeah, we start with Lieutenant Daniels now, what we learned at the end of this episode. But before we get that, McNulty, we learn more backstory on him, on his divorce and how he got caught with the prosecutor. And we see that the brother just can't take no for an answer. This is what I'm understanding from McNulty. But Charlie, did anything come out from McNulty in this episode? Is there anything you want to bring up that you saw from him, developing wise, that stuck out to you?
Maybe it's a bit of a reach, but it's just a question that I have. Is he using her?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think
100%.
Yeah. Because he
There's
just
no
seems
question.
like such a workaholic and so obsessed with his job and like just cases in general that he's going to do whatever it takes. It seems to get what he needs, the information that he needs and stuff. So clearly, sleeping with her, having a romantic fling, whatever, is going to get her to trust him a little bit more, to give him some sort of information that he needs.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's interesting because, like, to me, it's so clear that that's all that he's doing. Like, I don't know if he truly has any sort of relationship beyond that with her. other than really to use her. And in the past, he had to, do more effort. He was married. He'd take her to the Best Western, as she would say. And like now, the premise is you come here asking about how do we clone a pager and how do you want to have sex, and that's it. But like I do think he's very like he knows exactly what he wants, and it's all to serve this more idealistic purpose of like, we have a job to do and I'm going to do it regardless of what the guardrails and the rules are. And I need to figure out a way to skirt that. And however I can do that, I will do that. And I think part of it is sleeping with this. I think she's a prosecutor. I keep forgetting what her actual title is.
I know she works. Yeah, she's a lawyer. She's something.
Yeah.
I know she is a lawyer. And because I know they had her, I think last episode or first episode, I know we had already met her, and they were trying to build up a case on Avon Barksdale. And yeah, so that's what I have for this episode, man. I just thought you're seeing why the show is what it is. Just the details, just the the descriptions we get, it feels like a novel. Yeah, it does. Like these little reveals and little details being shown, and I think we're in for a very, 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 very good watch.
I like how they do that because, like, one thing we picked up in this episode was, the look when Kima McNulty went to the FBI and talked to that one agent. They got this look of like when they were talking, who's the supervisor, who's running the case, Daniels, and then he like gives a look and he's like, all right. And we thought it was weird, and it was like, all right, cool. So what are we gonna get here? And then he gives the reveal about like, hey, we did an investigation into him. He's got more money than he should. We obviously didn't find anything specific, but it went to. He said it went to Burrell, which I want to say is that the main other black officer that is his superior. I think that's
the one that was talking to him getting into the elevator.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that him? Like that's what I want to. That's what I want to. Yes, it is. It is. Yeah. So yeah, the deputy. He went to the deputy, and the deputy said, "All right, cool. We'll take it from here," and nothing else happened. So whatever it is, Burrell knows, and like, does that
Burrell
mean
save him?
Does that mean he's also dirty?
Yeah.
Are they even dirty? Is there something more to explain here? It's interesting because it feels like, he should be. He's. It's not that he's by the book, because obviously we've seen him skirt things, but he has also a little bit of this, like, he knows what's right and wrong, and he has like a line and a code of what is good or bad, which is why I think McNulty, when he was caught off guard by that, and he was like, how does this make sense?
But
so it's interesting.
What I'm loving with this show is that it's showing to us as human beings, you can't play by, like, the rules are just. You can't just follow the rules correctly.
And no matter how idealistic you are, no matter how like, you want to think of the world as this, right or wrong, black and white, it's never like that. There's always gray. Yeah. There is always gray. The other thing about it, and this might be a reach, and I don't want to predict too much because we'll figure out stuff, but he said something about like he's got $200K in liquid assets that more than a lieutenant should have, which to me is interesting because it's like, all right, he's got liquid money. Like he's got money just sitting in a bank account, which to me is almost like, is it money that he just doesn't want to touch because there's something associated with it that he doesn't want to do? Because otherwise, if there's like real dirty cops that want to get into that shit, they'll invest it. They'll put it in assets. They'll figure out a way to, so, and maybe I'm wrong there, but I don't know. There's so many little details that I'm like, I want to dig into this, but I'm just going to put it in the back of my head for now and try to remember it for later.
Yeah. Good start, man. I'm excited for the next episode.
Yeah, it should be good.
Guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to this episode, and see you soon for more Wire Wednesdays, y'all. Stay beautiful.
See ya.